like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. I can switch my the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy. I'm envelope. And you know I'm never lacking. Gotta do without stopping traffic. Water on my paddock. In automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use a hands, on me and I can't have it. Boy, I'm from average. Better wait your turn, better get it on.
Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another.
Sexy. So sexy.
Got up on this, I sold out the show. Got like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, mostly yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, say the man got me on. Can you hear me now? 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 System, been the one I'm kissing. One might extensions, I don't look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud in me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Cali looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, for real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. With the paper, see them lames later. Can't save her. Her stepped out, now she's saying what she really think. barely open. I never.
Come on, G. I sent it already.
But my explosive, train to go, my chain to glow. Everything you see, I paid for. Gang or crow. For real. It's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real. It's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real.
Oh, yeah, G.
My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear.
I have to do a new session.
Stand my ground, I ain't showing no fear. I done came up like the top of the stairs. These takers, they cannot compare. I'm in the crowd with the mosh pit. I hit the stage in the show. I'm in the game, I can't forfeit. Honestly, I'ma make more hits. Hop in the coupe and I swerve with the latest. She get because I am the greatest. I stayed the same and then came out the changes. You wanna know what it's like to be famous? No, in public. Skies be all of that. I'm balling
G, baby,
like I
you're
got
Gucci.
buckets. And they hate cause we stunt like nothing.
I'm waiting for him to join.
For real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real.
Gio,
Respect for real.
you're okay, buddy.
For real.
Sorry, guys. Adjust my mic. Is that good? I think that's good. Alright.
For real. I'm about that cash for real. Shorty got for real. If it's no masses for real, I want that for real. My for real. Running the game. You speak of me, put big homie in front of my name. For every one of you lames, y'all in original, they all sound the same. I stay ballin', money like a faucet.
Hey, there you go. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm gonna join, I'm gonna throw the chat on real quick. Sorry, guys. Hold up. Wait a minute. Creating a party. Come on. Just hurry. There we go. Make it easier to hear. Otherwise, all you do is hear the commentary and stuff. It's lit. It's going down right now. Join up. Check it out. Bucks Eagles week 2, baby. Let's get it.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here we go.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. It's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll
Oh, what a flag. Come on, fam.
Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the
Yeah,
conversation.
stop this run. Oh, he wants to go in this?
Officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Oh, man.
By sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one,
All right, he's moving the ball pretty well.
For it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Still early. I knew he was going to try to throw that dagger, though.
Now a play fake. Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not
I got in that
before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really
engagement.
Nice gain of 25
I was trying to bluff the
yards.
blitz. I just didn't get it down in time.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
I'm stuck with him now.
Now it's a giant.
Oh, man.
This one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
I'm going to block one of those one of these days.
Good on the extra point, and that makes the score
Man, he just
7-0.
Swiss cheese defense I got going right now. I did see his stats. Yeah, those were my knees that they just fucking. I did see his stats there, and I know he likes to keep it balanced and run it. Oh, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Ready, blue ready. Hey, sub. Let's go. Follow. Easy.
Play action now, Winston.
Oh, man.
This time, down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Winston.
Oh, man.
Eagles have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can.
Oh, that's what you want to do?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play.
Abdominal tear.
There was
Uh-oh.
pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the kick by Elliott is good.
That's a good hold, though. Good hold. That could have been really bad.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take...
And Geisman complete! And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's convert.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucks are able to make this a close game again.
There we go.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back live with Charles Davis.
You're okay, G.
It's the Eagles. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Oh, he had it. He had that post. That was scary because he did have that post.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz goes underneath for Sproles. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Wentz gonna throw. Ertz over the middle.
Come on.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 at enemy territory. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. So
Gio, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Wentz again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete.
Good play. Good play. Vernon, a boy.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz.
Oh,
There.
oh man.
Charge the ball free.
Oh.
3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th.
That was good. That was big. That was huge.
On to punt it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Oh, what a punt.
And did they keep it in? They did.
What
they
a
kept
punt.
It in. It's down close to the goal line at the
Oh,
1-yard
man, what a
line.
punt.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I think
He's
they're
gonna
starting
blitz.
to move in the right direction. They get the
I'm
touchdown
gonna
last
go.
drive, then their defense gets them the football
I have a
back.
feeling
now
he's
they
going
have
to
a chance
blitz.
to get the lead.
So
They
let's
can
just
put
hit him with
something
this real
together
quick.
here, and I'm eager to see how they
Good
decide to do
boom.
it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Wait. Hey, stop.
Out of his end zone, Winston.
Oh man, he's open. Oh man, he was open. Man.
When pinned him deep and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
That was the right play. I just didn't get it off in time.
What's the key to this drive?
Unfortunately.
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Didn't go into nickel. No. Not doing it, huh? Oh, come on, man.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now a toss play. It's a Johnny.
Wow.
Near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, you're okay.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run.
You gotta be kidding. How do I not catch him?
Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay, buddy.
As the game moves on, just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already.
Hey, you're okay.
I get some more, and he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Jackson now to return. Bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they
Gio, come on.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score.
Come on, man.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offensive ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd down, Winston again.
Holding, come on, man.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Roughing. Okay, I'll take that.
Accept the penalty and move forward.
Gio. You're okay, buddy.
Set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Giovanni. You're okay.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I knew he was sending that heat. One trick pony.
Shot right right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right
Send
arm,
it.
doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He likes to use their Jenkins.
5 on the 50. 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 5 on the 50.
On second down, it's Jones.
There we go, baby.
Running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Hey, 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 hey. 5 on, 5 on, 5 on, okay?
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Atta boy.
And that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And
Atta boy.
touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And his kick is good. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Shorty, shorty, shorty. What's up?
On play action, Wentz buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
82, 82. Black, black, come on. What's this, son? What's this, son?
They're going to run. It's Sproles. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take it out, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Lion, lion.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. This is intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game. Probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win.
What a run.
We'll see if they can pick it up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis now on first down. He completes it to Evans. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running
Hey, you're okay,
game.
G.
I would say keep feeding the horse, and
Here.
I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. Winston now.
Oh.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Ooh, baby.
Pass the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially,
You're
gain on the
okay.
play, and it's second down.
You're okay,
Defense able to
G.
get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They run again with a J. Muscling free near the 40.
Wow.
He's gonna go. The 20. And he gets this
Wow,
down
what a
deep into
play.
territory.
What
big
a
play
play.
there from Ajayi. 65 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Now Wentz.
Oh, Evans. Oh, baby. Oh.
Maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, you're okay. Yeah, you're okay.
Now Wentz. Being chased out left. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Throwing now is Wentz.
Oh, boy. Good user.
Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, boy.
Take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston.
Ooh.
And it's incomplete.
Ooh.
Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston.
Oh, what a play, dude.
Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This will be taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he'll
That dude's a monster.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's got
Oh, come on, dude.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wallace, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. Right?
Where's the PI?
And create some offense for us here.
Oh, man.
No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue ready.
A 2nd down throw for Winston.
Oh, what a catch, baby. What a catch.
And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Jameis now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue ready. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Winston. Going up top. This is caught at the 20. The gain of 39 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
From the red zone now, Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And they go the wrong
You gotta make someone. You gotta make some miss right there. Come on, kid.
It's gonna go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw, Winston.
What a dot.
At the 8. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exact. It's the first NFL touchdown of the young career of Ronald Jones, as his guys are back within a single score. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football.
Oh, he didn't get that? Oh, man.
Teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects.
Come on.
And that
dude.
results in 35
I'm
yards.
there, though. Like,
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Wentz looking very much like his pre-injury self. He's got the Eagles on the move with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And that one blown up quickly.
okay.
As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Now, obviously, that's some good
Oh,
work
dude,
defensively,
that's...
being able to stop them and bring up a key third down.
Thank you, because I couldn't set up my offense.
There's an opportunity
or
because
my
I know what
defense,
defensive guys
but
are thinking
okay.
right now. Just stop them,
That's
get
fine.
to the ball.
It is
That
what it
means
is.
might not be sound
I
defensively.
stopped him.
There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that
Going
one.
for
Put
it?
in bold. Here we go.
Really?
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a desperation, and that's caught inside the 30. Winston to his big play receiver, Jackson, 52 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Back to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off.
Come
He's
on,
taken
man.
down. What a huge play at this point
You gotta
in the
throw
game.
the ball.
Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
Yes,
As the clock will
I
stop
know what I'm
with
going to do.
45 seconds left to go in the
He
game.
thinks he's going to know what I'm going to do, but little does he know.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And
You got to catch that, Evans.
incomplete.
You got to catch that
Had to
ball.
go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Dumb
The Eagles
play calling
offense
at the
now,
end.
they head back on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, wow, he had injury timeout. I'm still in it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
He's got to be running it, right? It wouldn't be smart for him to throw it because if it's incomplete, stop the clock.
To throw is Wentz.
And he gets it. What? Come on, man. Defense, defense, defense.
Should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. In this one, you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
That was a tough one. That was a tough one to lose at home like that. I threw the ball well again. I would like to be able to run the ball and not have to throw it all the time, though. But he did what he had to do. And it was a good game. Alright. GG's to him.